Oh my god. Who quit now?
Not again. Oh wait, never mind. You're watching episode 1 of Connection Interrupted.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dane with...
Evan, or Ferdinand Jones.
And, as you may have heard already, this is Connection Interruption, episode 1, and this is somewhat, kind of like a podcast, kind of like a painkiller already. If you don't know what that is, it's a podcast that Woody's Gamertag, Wings of Redemption, and, EPS Russia, or EPS Kyle do, and this is kind of like our own little thing, but we're not doing it on any other website besides YouTube, and, it's going to be probably around the 15 to 30 minute range, anything out there, and we're going to cover anything from Call of Duty to things happening in real life. So, let's get it going. What's our first topic?
Well, today we want to talk about how we kind of switch clans, but...
I mean, yeah, we're still iPhone Gaming PS3. It's not, that doesn't change.
Okay, this was the problem with iPhone Gaming. Well, not iPhone Gaming, but iPhone the clan.
Yeah.
It was very hard to recruit good people because good people were in good clans.
Right. And, like, there's nothing wrong with the people we played with, besides the fact that they weren't very good. I mean, they were usually nice guys and stuff. It just wasn't working out. We weren't going anywhere. So, Evan, you want to tell how we met our new guys?
Well, first I met Motherlicka on Search and Destroy on Jungle, I think.
What is this? The first time you met your girlfriend? Just tell us. Like what he said.
Well, we talked for a couple matches about just Call of Duty in general, and just it started out as Zom, as I like to call it, but it's actually Zombie.
It's Z-O-M-B, yeah, Zombie, yeah.
And
that's besides the fact, though.
We just recently changed the name, and I kind of asked him, I was like, how many people do you have in your clan? And he was like, well, about 40. And I'm like, whoa, that's amazing, because we have like...
Four.
And I got talking to him more, and actually I didn't play with him that much in the beginning, but then I played with him once with a full party.
And then he started a new account.
He started a new account called Look at My KD, which is actually a good name because he actually has a pretty jaw-dropping KD, which is what JDM stands for. It stands for jaw-dropping material, which I actually kind of like. I like the name. It's kind of catchy and...
Yeah, and like it's one of those things that people are they're not always gonna assume, oh, JDM, of course, that's jaw-dropping material. You know, I would think, James Doofus Martin. But anyway, that's besides the fact. So yeah, we played with him a couple matches. Then we pretty much he really didn't even ask us. We just kind of became part of that clan.
Well, he was just kind of like, put the clan tag on, so we look cool in the lobbies, and I did, and then I played with him more, and then I mean, I started to get, more accepted in there as part of the clan, and then when he said 40. I think I definitely agree that there's probably 40 people because I've already seen 2 or 3 try it out and make it. But have we played with them? No. We play with probably the same.
I say I've probably played with 20 different guys, and so the pretty cool thing about this clan is no matter what, we're always gonna. Sorry, I was picking out something in my braces. No matter what, we're always gonna have a full party to play with, so that's really cool. And
you win a whole lot more matches with full parties.
Yeah. The only thing is that I have trouble with is you're playing with 6 guys that are amazing at the game, so you're not gonna get 50 kill regular team death matches. You agree on that, or?
Oh yeah, well.
Because I know you have a different view than me. Is like.
Because in a team deathmatch game, your team to win needs 75 kills in all. Well, I mean, at the minimum, because I mean, if this guy gets a triple final kill,
right.
I mean, obviously you're gonna have more. But how often does that happen? Probably more than I think it does, but 75 kills split among 6 guys is about 20 kills each.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay, well, that'll lead us.
No, it's like 12-ish.
Okay, well, somebody's gonna be shorted in kills because these guys will dominate the game.
As Woody's Gamertag says, I play with 5 other guys who have laser beam eyes, and it's just really hard to get those kills. And I know, like, sometimes I don't like that, but Evan, don't you have a kind of a different view on it? Like, you seem to get more kills playing with them because of the callouts and stuff.
Well, yeah, I get more kills because of callouts, and also I kind of feel like these guys are good, so I want to, like, to say fit in.
Yeah, dress to impress type deal.
And if you guys don't know, my KD's going up, which I like.
Yeah.
But that will kind of lead us into one of our next topics. Can you go into a slump?
A slump in Call of Duty. So, Evan, I guess you can tell you recently went into a pretty terrible slump, huh?
Yeah, probably, oh my gosh, I was probably negative every other game.
Alright, so he thinks it's just from playing, sorry about that, just from playing zombies a lot. And
yeah, when the map pack came out, I probably played zombies 80% of the time.
So, but here's what I think. I think and I totally agree it was because of the map pack, but not because of zombies. I think he didn't know the new maps, and he makes YouTube videos now. He can't camp, you know. He doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to put a good video up when I'm camping.
When you're crouched in a corner and
not with saying I do all the time.
With your silent FAMAS and Ghost and whatever your guys, you know, the newbie setup is nowadays. But
we could compare it to like a
baseball slump almost.
Yeah, because I mean, a baseball slump. I went into it this year towards the end of the season. In school ball, I was I mean, okay, don't call me nerdy here, but I kept track of my batting average throughout the whole season. And towards the end, I started to go down because my goal this year was last year. There was a thing called the 400 Club that we did, and my goal was to get above that and in it. Well, if I'm above it, I'm in it.
Yeah, right.
And towards the end, I got worried, and actually, to tell you the truth, I think my KD went down 1, and I started to panic. So I tried to kick it into tryhard mode, and it wasn't working. And now I've started to settle down, and what I've actually found out, if you go into a slump, try out Ghost. That's my solution. Because
the solution for all.
Well, trust me, it works a ton because you don't know how many spy planes go up in a match. I mean,
right. Like this is another thing I want to address. Pro tip from B Sparky here. The announcer in the game, the guy that says losing Bravo. If you're losing B and you're losing C at the same time, he'll say the first one that's being captured. So always pay attention to those blinking things. And it's just like spy planes. If he says, you know, you're friendly RC car inbound, and the enemy puts a spy plane up at the same time. And the enemy puts a spy plane up at the same time, you're not gonna know that unless you look at the top right. So that's always something to look out for. But that's kind of a little bit off topic. But yeah, I would definitely compare it to baseball, especially like KD and batting average are very similar.
Yeah. One video, I thought about this the other day. Well, actually it was today because I was talking to you about the project that I was doing.
Yeah.
You know how CNanners did like where we went from one topic to the other on 4 totally unrelated topics. I mean, he went from like pennies to dragon slayers or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that would be cool. I'd like to do that in one of our next videos. Just kind of a different thing. Okay, well that was completely off topic.
No, it's okay. Alright,
well, next thing we would like to talk about is the FAMAS.
Alright. What's your view? What's your views totally like on the FAMAS? Do you think it's overpowered, not overpowered, overused? What's your? I'll give mine after you. Go first.
My views. I would say it should be used more than the AK-74U. And I'm not sure. I mean, I don't go in and count. Oh my gosh, I had 5 AK-74U deaths and 3 FAMAS deaths. But the FAMAS is an assault rifle for a reason. It will. Well, I think its iron sights will allow you to have a longer range with good accuracy, and with the AK-74U's iron sights, which I recommend grip on, would actually they almost, I don't know, they're just not good for long range gunfights.
See, I think it's just the gun's recoil on the 74U, but here's my kind of view on the FAMAS. I think in the early stages of the game, like December, that's when the FAMAS really started kicking in, and I think a lot of people started watching Call of Duty videos because a lot of people were getting the game for Christmas and all, and a lot of commentators in December were talking about that's first when the FAMAS overpowered notion started to kick in, and a lot of people were like, "Wow, I'm gonna use this gun," and people become so attached to one gun or one perk.
That would be me.
Exactly. You tried to give it up, but you couldn't, right?
Well, actually, to tell you the truth, this is what happened. I tried the Commando, the AK-47, what other gun is there?
AUG.
Yeah, the AUG has the same rate of fire. The Enfield, I actually got attached to that. If you watched one of our last videos.
Yeah.
But those guns all have a slower rate of fire. I went back to the FAMAS and I could not control it.
Oh my gosh! I just recently started using the FAMAS because actually I didn't like it, and I put a red dot sight on it. And I like it a lot more now.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, I couldn't control the rate of fire at first either. But now, after I've been using the FAMAS a lot, and I go to the Galil, it's like, do. It's like, shooting marshmallows or something.
I feel like sometimes I feel like I lose gunfights because of the rate of fire of the gun.
Well, if it's to a higher rate of fire, I agree.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Stoner's rate of fire?
The Stoner 63.
What do you think about the gun in general? Because I don't actually see a lot of people using it, and I think it's pretty good.
If you want to ask me about the Stoner 63, this is the attachment that I would put on it. I watched Chris Smooth, and
Smooth, baby.
And I've watched him put
Sorry, I just had to add that.
I watched his video with the Stoner 63 extended mags, and that made total sense. One, it is a slower reload, so you want those larger clip capacity.
Say that 5 times fast.
Whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
Clip capacity.
Yeah, for those gunfights, and it just helps totally.
Here's what I think, actually. Can I put in my view real quick? Okay. I honestly think it's assault rifle with I think it is an assault rifle with a pro, a big pro and a big con. The pro would be obviously the bigger magazine size.
Rate of fire would also be it.
Yeah, rate of fire. The rate of fire compared to the light machine guns is fast. The rate of fire compared to the assault rifles is normal.
Yeah, it's more comparable to an assault rifle.
So, as I was saying, the con would be it's an assault rifle with a hip spread or a hip fire of a sniper rifle. It seems like I would definitely recommend steady aim on that gun if you're going to, or just keep your range. Alright, let's move on.
This is where you need to be up on the rails on WMD or
on Tower 1.
You need to be picking people off. That's where I used it in the dual com.
Oh yeah, there's perfect video. There's a perfect thing for that.
Okay, well we'll talk more in part 2.
Episode 2, so stay tuned guys, it's right after this one.